This is my review of TCL's RayNeo X2. Here are the accessories available for the RayNeo X2 Smartglasses and may need to be purchased separately. We have the RayNeo X2 Smartglasses themselves, the RayNeo ring, which can be handy for navigating around some menus and also used in some games, not all, and you don't necessarily need it to navigate the menus in the smart glasses themselves. And we have RayNeo shades, which can go onto the front of the smart glasses and assist when you are facing direct sunlight, although the glasses can work quite fine in normal sunlight. Let's have a look at the ring. Inside the box we have instructions, we have a box with the charging cable, and we have the ring itself. The ring is small, but it's quite easily usable with the smart glasses, has 3 degrees of freedom. Here are the smart shades. These just clip on to the RayNeo X2, and they have a hole in the centre which you can see for the front camera and front sensors to operate. Now let's have a look at the smart glasses themselves. Here we have the glasses themselves in a convenient carry case. And we have a box with a few accessories in there. Here we have the USB to Poco pin charging cable. On the other end we have a box with quick start guide, instructions, and an extra nose piece, and a microfiber cloth for cleaning the glasses as needed. Okay, let's have a look at the glasses themselves. The glasses themselves weigh 119 grams. The construction is quite nice. It doesn't feel cheap or shabby. It's quite well built. There's a touch panel at the left hand side of the glasses and also on the right. There you can see the front facing camera. There's another sensor just to the right of that, which is hidden away. Could be a LiDAR sensor for depth perception. At the top of the glasses we have 2 holes there for noise cancelling. That's the Poco pin connector for charging. We have a 3rd microphone hole there for noise cancelling and also direction. And there we have 2 speakers which are directed towards the ears. And there is your power button. It also turns the display on and off. The back of the glasses have flexible rubber housing, so it easily fits around the back of the head. The housing on the left contains the X2 chip, and the right contains a 590 mAh battery, which will give about 2 to 3 hours of battery life. And we have the RayNeo logo on the right hand side of the glasses. Here is the boot animation that you see when you fire up the smart glasses. Now, it's very difficult to actually take an accurate video of what you're looking at through the back of the smart glasses, so I cheated a little and used a web camera at the front of the smart glasses. Now, the actual display size of the picture that you see in front of you, I would compare it to looking at a 22-inch monitor from a distance of 42 inches. So the picture is actually much bigger than what you actually see here on the screen in front of you. And as you can see, moving through the menu, everything's nice and fluid. There's no delay. It's actually very, very receptive to move through the menus. You have an exclusive whisper mode with the RayNeo X2s that can give you some privacy when listening to audio, so people around you can't listen in on what you might be listening to. You have a lot of menus here. RayNeo do actually release updates quite frequently to fix bugs or add new features, so there's plenty of support there by the looks of it. And there's a lot of things you can customize as well. This is an example of the music app. So you actually have to play music on your phone, which is then streamed via Bluetooth through to the display and the glasses. But it's and the audio quality is actually quite good. Here's an example of the translation app. You can choose from 8 different languages and it will translate in real time. There's a little bit of a delay, maybe 1 second or 2, but it is quite responsive. Here's an example of a virtual avatar. Now the actual size of the avatar, it's around about 5 feet 4, and you can actually walk around her and she'll stay in the one spot. She will turn her head to look at you while staying still. You can ask her questions, she'll respond. So it's a handy little example of what they call SLAM, simultaneous location and mapping. Nice little feature. And under quick wit space, you can use a function here where you have another ChatGPT robot. You can ask her questions and she'll answer. She's limited to some things like science and other things like that, so you can't ask her questions about anything. She's limited to a few topics she can answer you about. Here is an example of a photo taken on the RayNeo X2 glasses. The picture size is 4608 pixels by 3456 pixels. Note the watermark down the bottom left hand side of the photo. That appears on every photograph that you take, but not for video. Here's an example of video taken on the RayNeo X2 glasses. Videos are recorded in full HD at 30 frames per second. You'll note there's no watermark in the bottom left hand side of the video, unlike in pictures. Let's talk about the connections for the TCL RayNeo X2. It uses a USB 2.0 to Poco pin connector cable for charging, which when used with a minimum 1 amp output charger will charge from low to go in just 1 hour. It has Wi-Fi 5.0, which allows 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz speeds up to the 802.11 AC standard. And it uses Bluetooth 5.2 at 2.4 GHz. According to the RayNeo website, it has the following sensors: GPS, gyroscope, acceleration, gravity, pressure, magnetometer, and proximity sensors. Navigation is done either through a voice command, and it will give you various selections to choose from. You can choose to get there either from riding or walking, or you can simply enter in an address through the app on your phone and start navigation that way. If you haven't selected a destination, it does show you locations that are nearby, as you see in the picture here, which is quite a handy feature, I find. And also, when you are navigating, it shows animated green arrows which indicate which way to turn as you're approaching a change in direction. A couple of tips I can give for the photo and video feature on the RayNeo X2 Smartglasses. For the photo feature, when taking a picture, I've found that the top of the view that you're looking at tends to be more closer to the middle than the icon shown in the center of the display. So bear that in mind when taking photos. And also for video, when you're recording a video, you do get a little viewfinder screen down the bottom left while recording. Where you see the timer at the top of the display, that is actually closer to the center of the video that you are recording also. Well, that concludes my review of the TCL RayNeo X2. The glasses are not too bad for the price. Certainly they come with a lot of features than some of the other smart glasses that I've experienced. The display is a lot better, in my opinion. The audio is also pretty good. It's actually better than some of the other smart glasses I've experienced. So I think you'll find for the money, it's actually quite good value. Thanks for watching.